I hope you're doing fantastic today and that these videos are actually with the simplicity that I make them. I mean, I've made sophisticated, like super productions, a lot of them. Out of the 450 videos that I've published to YouTube, I think half of them have been like super high production. But I hope that these simple videos, I hope they're helping, and that's my intention. My intention is that they help you actually, by the simplicity, get you through, okay? So today we're talking metrics and the YouTube algorithm. And the main target, let me move this around, the main target of this video is that you stop looking at all the metrics so much. And I don't have a specific comment that, like in my usual style is that I'll give you a comment, right? I don't have a specific comment this time because it's so overwhelming, the amount of comments for this type of subject, and I'll give you the answer. So most of the comments, I wrote a few things. It's like, you feel lost, too many numbers, things don't move, so I don't know if it's good or not. What should I be looking at? And also that you spend a lot of time refreshing and you're getting discouraged. So, okay, so wait. In the path to success to YouTube, you'll see that it flatlines, then you have a video that actually brings up the views counts, the retention, or the amount of time that somebody watches, and then it goes down or it stays about the same, or how many visitors you have every month goes up, then it goes down. That fluctuates. The important thing, and as I mentioned in the previous video, is that you actually build the muscle of content creation. You just need to pump content and then continue, because in every video, you'll find that you get more at ease. You actually communicate more from authenticity, from the heart. You don't have as planned of a video with every sentence that you'll say planned out. You have bullet points like I do. So going back to the bullet points, trying to bring you back to delivering the value, is your view count is lying to you. That's the first point that I have. And the amount of views is not the real indicator. And the most important thing to understand is that there is a difference between the type of channels. In certain type of channels, which are entertainment channels, or channels that are about the value they give you is just distraction value or entertainment. In those cases, views are super important. But in the niche about a passion or a hobby or an expertise, and again, I'll redefine expertise for you if you haven't watched my previous videos, is expertise is the difference, the difference between somebody's experience, knowledge, and behaviors versus somebody else that is in the same category, if you want, at earlier moment in the journey, or in experience, in knowledge, in behaviors. It is not about being like a super high schooled person, with many degrees, like the experts that we hear in the news. Basically, as a newscaster, they will talk about experts. They refer to scientists, they refer to people that they have gone through a lot of education, and they have gone through, that they're recognized by the peer review as somebody that is the summum in that category. What we're talking about is an expert is a position of a further level, a more knowledgeable person, but not the most knowledgeable person. That's how we view it on YouTube. So the idea is, in this niche, that you will find or do or actually get into action through watching these videos, and that we encourage you to hit the road running in this journey, is that every view is actually somebody that clicked in the video because they want to know the value. So one view is the person going through whatever that video is about. So you know that every person that views your video, they have an intention behind, because they want to solve a situation, they want to actually move forward faster through a project that they have, a situation they have, or something that they're experiencing, or something they want to find out. So every view is an immense opportunity for, let's say, if you want to monetize in the future, actually to provide them with solutions that are free in the video. And then also people, they actually want to spend the money if actually it makes the solution. Like, for example, I give you the how-to, and then I tell you, I have a workbook that actually takes everything we discussed, breaks it into 30 steps instead of 5 points, breaks it into 30 steps, and it allows you to go from A to Z in one sitting by doing that, by answering each questions, and it makes it obvious. The answer is obvious, and the solution is obvious at the end of the workbook. That is of value. And if you put it for, I don't know, $27, $9, $10, depending on the value that you want to assign to it, you can actually provide value and actually earn a living from doing that. And that's the magic that I'm trying to convey to you. And that's why I push you so much. And yeah, I'll be your biggest critic, but also your biggest cheerleader and motivator. So that's what I want you to do. So that the first point is that the views are lying. So you don't chase those views counts and things like that. Obviously, they matter both for channel growth, but let's focus on the fact that every view is actually, I don't want to say a miracle, but every view is super important because it's a person on the other side going through something that you can have a life-changing impact on. And that's the power that I want you to hone in order to understand better why the chasing the views is a lie and chase impact on the other side. The two metrics that do matter is audience retention and click-through rate. Those are hard facts. And in the beginning, maybe you don't have enough data in order to establish those, if things are going well, if you're doing things well or not. You need to publish a bunch of videos. I would say you start making view, like the metrics start making sense around video 20 to 25. That's when you can start seeing, okay, my thumbnails, are they working? Do they show exactly what the goal of this video is, or what the answer provided in the video, or the emotion that people are actually feeling, so it actually connects with them before they actually read the title and click? Is the thumbnail matching well with the title of the video? Is then the thumbnail matching well with a specific part of the solution that you're explaining in the journey of videos, in the sequence of videos that you're making? Those things, they need to be thought out, and then you can start making sense, and you can start looking at the click-through rates a little further on. And then the average click-through rate between 3 and 5% is really good. Sometimes you're gonna get click-through rates of 40%, and they're like, oh my God, what did I do? But most of the time, for a great video, viral will sit around 8%. And I've made a lot of money with click-through rates of 3%. That I can tell you to reassure you. And the audience retention, as long as people watch over 40%, in my opinion, 40% is a good number. 40% of your video and more, you're doing an amazing job, and keep doing that. Another problem that happens is sometimes you watch your metrics from the beginning and you don't have enough data, and you think you need to reinvent the wheel. And you need to okay, so let me redo the processes. Maybe the way that I'm picking titles is not the right way. Maybe the topics that I'm filming is not the right way. Maybe this, maybe that. And you start spending a lot of energy, and then you get off the schedule of posting because you wanted to make sure that every video that you make is a banger. When you focus on each individual view, then you start growing your return on investment, because you're really focused on the value and the impact that you're making on people's life. So be cautious with wanting to reinvent or to change procedures or processes, or go back to talk to AI again, or go back to your coach. Go back to your coach. It's like, look, I made 10 videos. The 10 videos, I got 150 views, 100, and then some I got 10. What should I do? The answer is often continue going, and then let's look at those that work, what was different from those that didn't work. And then it's simply a contrast equation. You need to stop looking at the metrics all the time and actually post, and not forget, but actually post and think about next. And then post and post and post. And you have two main things: how to come up with content, so the content production and the content creation side of the business, and then the offers and how to productize. So my suggestion is, the time that you would normally pull out the phone in order to go to the YouTube studio on your phone, in order to check the views and to check the view counts and this and that, go on Notion or any app that you use, or Notes, or whatever app you use in order to take notes, and just write a few video ideas or products that you can make. Having your brain going from trying to get that dopamine hit or that confirmation of either you're doing good or you think you're doing bad, instead of going for that, just try to make your brain focus on how it can succeed and how you can accelerate things to make results faster. So, oh, hold on. There you go. So this is again the visit of Blue. I keep my office door open, and it's part of my ritual, and they keep me company. So that's gonna distract me. Doesn't allow me to make the videos. Come on, I know you love me. I love you too. So those were the points that I wanted to make, and really think of the YouTube studio as something that will be valuable really further down the line. In the beginning, which is the most important, is to build the muscle of repetition, and then also to consider how to make better products and how to actually build valuable assets for your business. All right, I'll see you on the next one.